The story of Hazrat Jibril and Hazrat Idris is a fascinating and spiritually enriching account found in Islamic tradition. While it is not mentioned in the Quran, it is narrated in various hadith collections and Islamic literature. Here is the complete waqia incident as derived from these sources. The story of Hazrat Jibril and Hazrat Idris. Background of Hazrat Idris. Hazrat Idris, known as Enoch in the Bible, is one of the earliest prophets in Islam. He is mentioned twice in the Quran and mentioned in the book Idris. Indeed, he was a man of truth and a prophet, and we raised him to a high station, Quran. And we sent Ismail, Idris, and Dhul Kiflil. All were of the patient Quran. Hazrat Idris was known for his wisdom, knowledge, and devotion to Allah. He was the first person to write with a pen and was deeply involved in studying and teaching about the universe, astronomy, and other sciences. His piety and closeness to Allah earned him a high status. The incident. One day, Hazrat Jibril visited Hazrat Idris. During their meeting, Hazrat Idris asked Jibril a unique request. He said, "O Jibril, I have a request for you. Please ask Allah to grant me death so that I may experience it and then return to life." Hazrat Jibril was surprised by this request but agreed to convey it to Allah. He ascended to the heavens and presented Hazrat Idris' request to Allah. In response, Allah commanded Jibril to take Idris to the heavens. Hazrat Jibril returned to Hazrat Idris and informed him of Allah's command. He then took Hazrat Idris on a journey through the heavens. As they ascended, they passed through the different levels of the heavens. And at each level, Hazrat Jibril introduced Hazrat Idris to the angels residing there. When they reached the fourth heaven, they encountered the angel of death. Hazrat Jabril asked, "Ask the angel of death, have you been commanded to take the soul of Idris?" The angel of death replied, "I have been commanded to take his soul in the fourth heaven." Hazrat Jibril was astonished and said, "How strange! Idris is on earth, yet his soul is to be taken in the fourth heaven?" The angel of death explained, "Allah has decreed that Idris will pass away here in the fourth heaven." At that moment, Hazrat Idris' soul was taken by the angel of death in the fourth heaven. Hazrat Jabril was deeply moved by this and said, "Glory be to Allah. Idris was so beloved to Allah that he was raised to the heavens, and his soul was taken in such a noble place." Lessons from this story. Allah's power and wisdom. This story demonstrates Allah's absolute power over life and death. He can decree anything, and it will happen as He wills. The high status of prophets, Hazrat Idris, is so beloved to Allah that he was granted a unique honor. His soul was taken in the heavens, a place of great nobility. The humility of angels, Hazrat Jibril, despite being the greatest of angels, was in awe of Allah's decree and the high status of Hazrat Idris. The reality of death. Death is a reality for every soul, and it can come at any time and in any place, as decreed by Allah. This story reminds us of the importance of striving for closeness to Allah through obedience, worship, and good deeds. Hazrat Idris. His high status was a result of his unwavering devotion and love for Allah. It also teaches us to trust in Allah's wisdom, even when His decrees seem beyond our understanding. May Allah grant us the ability to follow in the footsteps of His beloved prophets and grant us a high station in the hereafter. Ameen.